Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another edition of Bad Takes, Better Conversations, live from multiple different places around the country, man. Coming to you from San Antonio.
Fair.
I am the Wrestle Spot, man. Darian, call me whatever. But welcome back to another episode. We're just going to be reacting to some tweets from the IWC, hot takes, questions, cold takes, all that, man. But yeah, I'm Wrestle Spot. Tommy.
Hey man, and I guess since we're doing this live from Virginia, it's Tommy. So I I didn't know we were doing that in the intro, but hey, I mean, yeah, from all over. I mean, we're on YouTube right now, so everyone can watch it. But yeah, Wrestle Spot said it's gonna be a quick, short one. I haven't seen any of these reaction or these questions or memes or whatever the case may be. So I'm curious to see what the IWC's been cooking up lately, especially with how WWE's been going crazy. So. And we do have a special guest, which I'm going to go ahead and let him introduce himself. Take it away. Take it away.
Y'all already know it's your boy, the visionary, the revolutionary, the heartbreak prince of the main event players, TJ freaking Gatsby. We're coming to you live from the 713 from the H.
Hey, man, we at one point until Tommy was a trader, we were all in Texas, man. But Tommy had to go better himself or whatever. But how dare you? Yeah, man, should be fun, little chilled, laid back episode, unless we get pissed off by some of the things we see. But
I'm gonna be honest, I bet you it's gonna probably be in like the third one.
To be fair, I'm the one that had to gather all of these, and I don't remember. We got a message from Ken real quick. Madison.
Ken, shut up.
But man, Rod Hardy, Axel, he will not be on the show this week. He is enjoying his life in Puerto Rico. If he does happen to pop in, then hey, that's cool. But safe travels, Axel.
We get vacations over here at BTBC.
Yeah, we do indeed. So let me before we even get into that, how's everybody's week going?
I can't complain. My week's been all right. I will ask. I do have a question. Damn, I just lost it. It was for TJ too. I'm mad, but it's okay. Oh, where are these? Russell, I just thought of something. So, where are these majority coming from? Are they coming from Twitter? Where are they coming from?
To be honest, all of these are from Twitter. All of them.
Shit.
All of them from Twitter.
Oh, so they're gonna be real hot.
I mean, there's some that are like more like, they're cool, but they're just more of a conversation starter, which is what I like on here because we have conversations in the name. But this one does start a conversation. You kind of maybe spoiled it when I pulled it up here, but start off easy, little cool one. Who right now is the most underrated wrestler in WWE? And just for the fun of it, we'll also say and AEW.
Hey, chat, y'all participate too, man. TJ, I'm gonna let you take it away. Go. I'm gonna let you take it away.
All right. So for AEW, I feel like a safe answer would be Daniel Garcia, because we got a little glimpse of what exactly he can do in the ring when he was facing off against Bryan Danielson back in I think it was last year when he was still with the Jericho Appreciation Society. So I feel like he's still underrated in terms of what it encapsulates. That's what it is. But as far as WWE, I feel like it's kind of a hot answer. But I feel like it's a safe one. I'd throw Baron Corbin into the conversation.
That's real.
People are finally starting to put some love on his name, but like we've heard the stories, man is one of the safest workers around. Like he's consistent in the ring. You're not like sure not all of his matches are gonna be bangers, but you'd be hard pressed to find like a bad Baron Corbin match that wasn't due to like short time limits and shit. Because even in the Happy Corbin era, he was still putting on some good matches.
Yeah, man, Happy Corbin put on a real good WrestleMania mid-card match with Drew McIntyre.
That was a good ass match.
That had probably no business being in the card, like going into it, but the match itself was great.
He cooked, and I was to add on to what TJ's saying because I kind of do agree with the WWE pick for sure and the AEW one honestly. But as far as Baron Corbin goes, he's always seems with the little he's been given, Happy Corbin, the broke Corbin when he wasn't so happy, and then sitting him down to NXT. I feel like his character work is also very underrated. Because even if you like or hate the character or love or hate the character that he was given, it's never really a time where he's not really, living up to the character. There's not really too many times he misses. You know what I mean? So I like the Baron Corbin answer a lot.
So that's gonna be yours as well.
For WWE, I think Baron Corbin. Chad was gonna hate me for this one, but I was gonna be like Liv Morgan. But that's a different conversation for a different day.
Hey, what about AEW?
AEW most underrated. Outside of Daniel Garcia, I'm gonna go with most underrated. Who should be doing more? That's not doing a lot already. Damn, Dan Garcia was such a good answer. Lee Moriarty. I will say he did just have a Will Ospreay match.
That's cool.
He did just have a Will Ospreay match, but before that Ospreay match, I mean, let's be real. And the Danielson match, but let's be real. He's not really doing much. So, Lee. Definitely Lee.
So for mine in WWE, most underrated is also, to me, the most underutilized, probably in the last, when did it happen? Like 5-6 years, is Cedric Alexander, man. Oh, he was booked pretty well from the Cruiserweight Classic into 205 Live.
Didn't he have as soon as
it was on the pre-show technically, but still it was a really good for a Mania match, him and Mustafa Ali. I felt like he got somewhat of a push in the Hurt Business, but he's still never been given that singles run. Now that could be because of his promo ability, probably not that well, but man, I think based off his in-ring work, there's something there for him, but they just never give it to him. Now for AEW, Buddy Matthews.
I like that one too.
He's just stuck. He's just stuck in the trios. Yeah,
I like that one too because he's phenomenal in ring, like phenomenal.
Oh yeah,
if we're being real. But no, that was a good little opener. Most underrated wrestlers. That's a nice little opener.
Cool. But our next one is, who is in the running of the Wrestler of the Year so far? Well, actually, Tommy, we're going to start with you because we do have a tournament every year.
We do indeed have a tournament every December. Everybody's votes matter. But listen, so far, what is it, May? It's so far all the way up until May. To be honest, man,
this is fairly easy.
You want me to do men's and women's?
Yeah.
Okay, so to be honest, for the men's, as of right now, Will Ospreay's repeating. 2 years in a row as being the best guy on the planet, no matter what company. He just doesn't miss. And then as far as for me, for the women right now, ooh. See, the women's kind of hard because 3 of them came to my head instantly. So right now it's Bailey.
I can give you one. Because I also agree with the Will Ospreay, so it doesn't make sense to repeat it.
Yeah,
for the women, I got Toni Storm.
Toni Storm. Okay. TJ, how about you? Man? How about you? I got to hit the women's one first, man. I'm sorry, but I got to hit the women's ones first.
I got you. For the women, I feel like, I don't know if a lot of people will agree with me on this one, but honestly, I throw in a Willow Nightingale or even a Sky Blue. I like what Sky Blue's been doing. And y'all know me. I really, when it comes to women's wrestling, I'm like, if you ain't booking them right, I'm on your head. And I've been on Tony Khan's head for a while, but I like what he's been doing with Sky Blue. But hell, I was talking with some people about this the other day. Unless you have Honor Club and are watching it weekly, you probably wouldn't know. But Athena is doing amazing ass shit over in Ring of Honor. So any of those 3, either Willow, Sky Blue, or
enough
Athena,
people were watching last year because she was the number 1 seed going to the women's tournament.
Yeah.
See, that's what we like to hear.
And she's in a great position to honestly repeat if it was all happening now in April, So a lot of wrestling left, but I think those are all great names, and I think we all can. Well, TJ, who's your man's? Is it also Will Ospreay? Who's your man's?
So for Ospreay, I'd probably go with Ospreay. Yeah.
Okay.
It's cool. I like whenever there's like a definitive Wrestler of the Year, but I also like when it gets a little competitive. But for the next question, man, this is the hot take. So we'll start with TJ. We'll start with you, man. Do you think this is true? Is there any possibility of this being true?
I'll say a yes and no. I'll say when he first started with AEW back in 2021, I don't think the goal was to get fired. I feel like he was genuinely excited, but then like after that, when all the shit started happening, and he was like, okay, this shit should have been handled by management, and the fact that it's not, like, Brawl Out should not have happened. And I feel like that's maybe when he was like, okay, let me start looking back at the other place. And then when the All In shit happened, I think that was when he was like, I got to do something to get out of here. So let me just punch and choke a little bit, and we'll hop a train. Because I think he was genuinely excited at first, but then when he saw all the shit's going down, and then if I'm offering up advice and you're just gonna tell me, like, I get it if you don't want to take it, but just to be like, nah, we ain't listening to that shit because you're like, you don't know me, I'm not gonna listen to that. It's like, okay, damn, that's a little disrespectful, but shit, fuck it. All right, do you then? Oh,
Bruh, CM Punk, I mean, like TJ said, I think CM Punk was honestly happy to get back into wrestling. Because I'm going to be real, man. That 7 or 8 years he was not in the company and the crowd just kept chanting CM Punk before AEW was even a thing. I feel like if he was, being the bigger person at the time and, came to them was like, nah, I think we're cool. I must apologize, blah, 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 blah. He would get in at that point. I don't think it had anything to do with nothing else. CM Punk could have gotten back into wrestling whenever he wanted. But shout out to, I don't think he got fired on purpose, no. But
that's right where I am, and this is also where I am. Punk owns Jungle Mid. But Jack Perry is cooking lately, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Next take or question. I forgot which one is next, but we'll see. Adam Copeland looks better in his AEW run than he did in his last run in WWE.
Good. Nah, this is good. This is good.
Oh, okay. So for me to give my specific answer on this, we got to look back at what happened, what he's doing right now. He's basically still he finished the feud with Christian, which was really good. Now he's feuding with the House of Black, which seems to be very good. He's putting on really good matches every week on TV. I guess from an in-ring aspect, it's kind of, I guess, very, very, very true. Story aspect, I wouldn't say so. He worked with the Judgment Day for a long time, probably way too long. He had a thing with Roman, he had a thing with Bryan, he had a thing with the Rollins. I don't know. Y'all tell me.
When you list it like that, it's hard to even. It don't sound like there's another run that should be better than that one run. I mean, you just listed off those names, but I'm gonna be honest, bro. See, it sucks though, because I don't know how long this run's gonna last. Because if it lasts, because I don't think it's long enough yet to even, compare it to WWE, I guess you can say. But where it's going, it's only going up. He just challenged Malachi Black to a barbed wire steel cage match. Like, what are we doing? So I don't know, man. I don't know. Depending on the time frame, it could get close. It could get close.
Yeah, because when you think about it, like, what are we counting as his last run in WWE? Are we talking about from when he came back from this most recent injury in like 2022 he came back from it? Because I think he got injured at the end of 21. I could be tripping. Or are we counting it from the Rumble 2020? Because after that is when he kicked off a run and then had the match with Randy and Mania, that whole thing. Because we're just talking about from the 2020 Rumble return. I don't think the AEW run is close enough yet, because we're talking returning after 9 years being retired, having a last man standing match with Randy that went 40 fucking minutes.
Yeah.
Then on top of that, you got the fucking Hell in a Cell match with Rollins, which is great. You got him versus Roman at Money in the Bank. Him versus Roman versus Bryan at Mania 37. Him creating the Judgment Day. And then him also saving the Judgment Day by keeping them from turning it into supernatural shit
Yeah.
I don't think the AEW run is long enough for you to start because if all they're doing is saying, "Oh well, he has a title reign over there," that's what's making it better. Sure, if that's what you want to do it, since he didn't win a title in WWE in his last run, I guess. But without the title, like, what would they be having him do right now in AEW? I feel like.
So that's kind of why
Now
I'm
they put him against Osprey Everett. I'll change my mind completely. They put him against Osprey or Kenny. I'll flip the scripts.
which I hope is coming because he's not gonna be TNT champion forever. So and I hope it's not one of those things where he retires with the belt. So something has to. It's all about what happens after the TNT championship run to me, and then that's when, depending on if Tony Khan got something for him, that's when you can start probably comparing the runs. But it does. TJ makes a great point. It does matter about what happens after that title run. That's a big thing. That's a big one.
Fair enough. Up next, man. From our boy Phil, I forgot I threw this one in there. Japan has done so much for Jack Perry. His promos have vastly improved since making his excursion, and now that he's back with the Elite, it's made the presentation of him so much better. Now, I have fallen back on a few of my words saying he would never be able to have a real character because I didn't think he had it in him, but this past month of AEW work on television, man, he's proved me wrong. That's all I can say. Tommy?
The scapegoat, man. I'm gonna be honest, Phil is spitting right here, man. I think every vignette promo that he's cut with the Elite, even in the background, even at New Japan, wherever, even anywhere, I think he's winning me over, man. He's one of those. I think he's one of the top heels in AEW. We don't have to talk about the whole wrestling world right now. I don't know where he would sit there, but nah, he's up there, man. And I can't call him. I mean, I'm gonna still call him Jungle Mid, but right now he's Jack Perry, the scapegoat. So
real.
But go ahead, TJ.
So I agree with Phil. You know, before the Japan run, even before the shit with CM Punk went down, when Jack first turned heel, it wasn't really going anywhere. Remember, they had him coming out to fucking, what was it, Beethoven's Fifth Symphony?
I
the
believe
music wasn't
so,
working for him.
Crazy.
The crowd wasn't really feeling it. It was just, oh, he's a heel now. And then people thought he was going to get paired up with Christian. They thought that would help him. And then the whole CM Punk shit happened. They suspend Jack Perry, which in itself was weird because everyone was like, well, if Jack is innocent in this, why the fuck is he suspended? And then he goes to Japan and everything. And we're like, okay, cool, scapegoat. And then I don't know how many people remember this. Jack was made a fucking member of HOT.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
I don't know if people remember
right.
this or not,
Yeah.
but I saw that shit and I was like, what? I was like, what the fuck just happened, bro? Like, I missed 1 week and the man is a member of the House of Torture. What the fuck is going on? And then the whole scapegoat gimmick and shit, I think it's just doing wonders for him. And honestly, with all the in footage, I thought it was going to be a bad idea. I still think it was, just because it ain't really show nothing. And I'm not even going to really say it really got more people on Jack Perry's side, because again, it ain't really show shit. You feel me? But I do think it's good that Jack is paired up with the Elite, since they're all assholes in the moment.
All right. Fair enough. Next take. All right, man. This one, I saw this from Narcolepsy Boy, and I actually loved it because I don't know if this is a hot take, to be fair, but I'm going 2015 Cena.
Whoa!
US Open Challenge, man. Tommy, you weren't there for it, bro, but every week Open Challenge, you never knew who was going to show up. Unfortunately, It ended badly with Del Rio winning the title, which didn't need to happen. It was a surprise at the time, though. But we had the debut of Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Zack Ryder versus Cena was a solid match. We had Dean Ambrose, even Stardust was putting on a good match with John Cena, man. It was a really good time to be a wrestling fan. Now, 2007 Cena, that's saying that's not better than 2015 Cena is kind of crazy, but from the surprise factor aspect, it was great. And then the moves John Cena was pulling out at this time, Tommy.
Okay, no,
Bro,
I've seen some clips.
bro.
I have seen some
20,
clips.
2015, 16, and 17 Cena had something to prove, bro. Yeah, but Tommy, man, go ahead.
Bro, it's now. So I wasn't really ill. I feel like 07 Cena shouldn't even be like. There can't be a run you can compare that to. There can't be. There can't be.
I don't know, man. TJ.
I think so. 07 Cena has some really great shit behind it because it's a 380-day title reign. Then you also got Cena and Shawn like temporarily being tag champs, the Mania 23 match, and then them putting on an even better match at the Raw the next fucking night, which was insane. And plus, he has one of my favorite Mania entrances of all time, the Mustang coming through the glass after driving the streets of Detroit. That shit's cold as fuck. He also, 07 Cena, gave Great Khali his best match ever with that last man standing match. Like, man gave Great Khali a good match. And then his feuds with Omega. His feuds with Umaga during that time as well. But man, it's like you're saying with the 2015 Cena, like making the US title relevant again. Especially after winning it at Mania 31. That shit felt amazing because he took it off of Rusev, who we thought was never gonna drop that fucking title. After he beat Cena in a flag match, also, we niggas thought Rusev wasn't ever dropping that shit. And then he beat this man at Mania, then announced the open challenge. I think the only, besides the Del Rio shit, because oh my God, the only falter in the 15 Cena run with the US title is the way he dropped it to Rollins at SummerSlam. I feel like if they would have had Rollins beat him clean instead of the fucking Jon Stewart interference shit, it would still be great and mean something. Because then, Cena won it back just a few weeks later after the fucking interference. I feel like if Rollins would have just beat him clean, it would have been a perfect cap to that US title run, and then you wouldn't have to do the Del Rio shit. So, if we want to be real, I feel like I gotta give it to 15 Cena just because it had a definitive end, whereas 07 Cena only ended because of injury.
Very, very true, man.
That is true.
And 15 Cena was
But
hitting.
It did also give us one of the greatest
stunners.
returns of all time.
Springboard stunners, Canadian destroyers for no reason. I don't know, man.
Bro, I remember 15 Cena, the Sami Zayn one. Mm-hmm. I remember this nigga had us thinking it was going to be him versus Bret Hart first when Bret Hart came out.
Yeah,
I was like, ain't no way.
I was like,
ain't no way.
Bro,
I'm just shocked. I'm shocked.
Tommy, bro. I know you were watching at that time, but bro, he was different. Next one, man. All right. Is Solo Sikoa being honest with with Paul Heyman talking about Roman Reigns? That's funny. Hell no, he's not being honest. That man is a liar. I do not believe a man with wearing gloves like that. I don't know.
Yeah, and then if he hugs me and then taps the back of my head, he's definitely lying. Like 100%. That's just a lying gesture. That's a lying hug.
Yeah. I'd rather.
He's literally doing the hug that.
Said, yeah, I showed my mom the progress report. Of course, I showed it to her.
The man is literally doing the hug that he would give to Jey Uso after lying to him during the 2020 pandemic. he's mimicking all the mannerisms that Roman Reigns had.
Hey, how did Solo hug Jimmy that before he spiked him to death?
He might have done it like that.
That same goddamn way.
Yeah,
because he was like, "You my brother, you my brother."
Spiked him to death, bro.
Oh man. Up next.
If they spike Paul, that's when they need Roman to come back.
Oh.
Right there. Oh my God, right there. That would be perfect.
Paul. When do y'all think Roman's coming back? When do y'all think Roman's coming?
I think it should be SummerSlam.
That would be nice.
I heard somebody say it should be Cody versus Rock at SummerSlam. because I think Rock's movie might be done filming around that time, maybe. And if it is, that would be the perfect time to have Roman return. Like, have the little referee bump spot, have the bloodline start doing their thing. And if Jimmy's back at this time, I don't know what injury he has. If Jimmy and Jay are like fucking getting involved in shit because Jay's still cool with Cody, then as Rock's like laying other people out, you just hear, and just everyone's like, oh shit. Oh, he's back. God damn.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? We were having this conversation like right after Mania, like, how are they really gonna make Roman a babyface? They already did.
Bro,
All
he's
of them
good.
treated
He's
like
Motherfuckers
shit,
are chanting, we want Roman, bro. What?
Yes, bro.
If you told me that in 2017, I would have called you a liar.
And there's a large group of people that just feel bad for Paul Heyman. Like we know he needs Roman back. Like we know he does. So it's just like it's bound that pop is gonna be insane.
Who would have thought, man? Who would have thought? Next take, man. Is Triple H fumbling LA Knight's booking?
I don't think it's a fumble per se. It's just hard. I feel like there's so much going on after what he's already done. What else is there for LA Knight to do? I thought they were going to go the United States Championship route, but we see what's going on there. So I have no. Well, I guess you can say he's fumbling then, because I guess that was the perfect way to go, and he didn't go. So
my thing is, I think LA Knight is the right guy in the right place at the wrong time. Wrong time, because he couldn't have picked a more difficult place to blow up than right before WrestleMania 40. The build, and then even last year was a good time, but there was no way he was going to get a world title. He wasn't beating Seth. He wasn't beating Roman, and which makes the biggest moment for him probably the U.S. title. That's mine.
okay.
I think I don't want to say fumbled completely. I will say he's got a lot of defenders in front of him, and he's not securing that ball properly the way he's running. If LA Knight is the ball, he's kind of just hoping nobody's going to tackle him and knock that ball out. But if Triple H puts the briefcase on LA Knight, I feel like that could get it back in order. Because then with the briefcase, okay, we got a year. I don't think Cody's holding it too long past Mania if he holds it to Mania. So even then, you could, and this is the reason why I felt like LA Knight should have went to Raw instead, because you could easily have him take the title off of anyone over there. That's because Cody's not over there. Seth is out. I could see him take it off of Drew. I could see him take it off of Priest with the briefcase. Anyone. But I feel like you give LA Knight the briefcase, and then depending on when Cody drops the title, I'd honestly probably just have him cash in right after that.
Why not?
Next question or take. All right, this is I put this one up here because I had a follow-up question, but it's a video of Rock and Cena. It says Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes interfering in face Austin Theory versus heel Braun Breaker at WrestleMania 50. Now, my question based off this photo, man, is who do y'all think are going to be like the five people to carry the company into the next stage of into the next era after this era, minus Cody Rhodes?
Well, I think Braun is easy. I think they love Braun.
I think that's two gimmies right there.
Yeah, I think
Melo and Braun.
Braun.
Yeah,
and I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, Melo and Braun.
I mean, Grayson Waller gets thrown in there in my opinion. I think he should. I think he's shown enough the way he can get thrown in there. Obviously, I feel like Austin Theory is also a gimme. And then Carmelo Hayes. I mean, Triple H loves his NXT babies. How many names did I just give? How many names was that?
I think you said 5.
Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, yeah.
You know what's crazy is that like I would have said the women, but like women that are kind of running it right now, like Rhea.
They're also young.
They're all so young too. They're in that kind of stage. She just blew up earlier.
Mm.
But TJ,
See, I think I can throw some women in there. So if I had to pick 5 to carry it, I feel like Mello and Braun are gonna be a given. I'd say Tiffany also gonna be in that mug. I'd throw I'd throw Bianca in there. I feel like she's gonna be like face for a long face of the division for a long ass time, like Cena
Mhm.
was. Like gonna be there for a hot minute running that shit. And then I'd probably say, oh, Javon Evans.
Oh
Javon Evans.
my god,
money.
he's big bucks. He's money, bro. He's big bucks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That was a little fun one, real quick. Up next, man. I'm just saying the final boss version is the best version of The Rock.
Yes, I'm one of those guys. I agree. That was career work.
Yeah, I 100% agree with this.
Untouchable. I'm sorry, all you corporate Rock fans, but I'm sorry, bro. This just hit different.
Like, this is combining corporate Rock and Hollywood Rock. What more could you want? And we got the Hollywood Rock theme back too. Come on.
I hate the little belt he has, but other than that, think this run is one of them.
Belt. He said, "Nah,
bro, I love the memes
drugs.
after Mania.
This belt is real."
I love the memes after Mania. It was like, his ass is not a champion.
He's not. He's
Blood
not.
think he part of the team.
Crazy, bro. It's
Oh man! As soon as he realized he wasn't fighting for the title at Mania, he made sure he was walking to Mania with the title, man. But wait, I didn't put it in here, but did y'all see the report that Rock is kind of shooting for Cody versus Rock title versus title, kind of claiming that his title would be.
Bro,
that'll be the first
Cody
match
Rhodes,
where
the
we're
people's
completely
champion.
ignoring the other title. We're completely ignoring the other title. Like nobody cares about that one. I'm sorry. Did they didn't even put it on the shop. I thought they were gonna sell it. That's what I thought.
Yeah, exactly. How much does care about it if I can't buy it?
Not gonna lie, I feel like if he really does start defending that or if in any way, then it's gonna end up on a shop.
I thought they were gonna make it like a limited edition type thing, but they didn't even do that.
And the next take, man. Becky Lynch's current WWE contract expires in roughly 3 weeks. How we feeling? Any chance she goes anywhere? First, start off with that. I don't think so.
Nah.
Yeah.
It's a Drew McIntyre situation. I think they're just gonna wait it out, get the money right, and we're just gonna see just like the Drew situation. We're gonna see a little video, and we're gonna all be happy. And yeah.
Does it?
Yeah.
Let's say she loses this title to Liv Morgan. Does that change how you feel?
If it's within the next 3 weeks,
her title defense is in 2 weeks at Night of Champions.
I may have a question. I may ask the question, but I still think she's gonna resign. But the question may start being asked. But
yeah, see, I feel like if you take it back to our childhood, there are a couple people who you could look at and be like, they're lifers, like Taker, Cena, Orton. Like that's people you look at, you're like, they're not going anywhere else. I feel like we have that this generation too. Drew. I feel like Seth is a lifer for sure, not going nowhere. I feel like Becky is a lifer. I feel like especially because if she endured all the shit with Vince, and now she's in a time where she has a booker who genuinely knows how to properly book shit.
Mm-hmm.
And plus, think about it, this is where she met her husband, which led to her having a daughter and all this shit. Like, I feel like she's a lifer. I feel like they're probably going to give her that vacation because remember, she was supposed to take some time off after Mania, but then Rhea got injured. So they were like, hey, put the vacation on hold.
Has Seth resigned, right?
Yeah, Seth resigned.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she's not going nowhere.
Yeah.
No shit.
I think Bianca might be the fourth lifer. Also, I don't think I see Bianca going.
I don't think. Yeah, Bianca shouldn't leave.
Next taker question. Let's see what it is. Drew McIntyre is far more charismatic than Cody Rhodes. Thoughts?
Okay,
I'm not-
so
Oh yeah, TJ, go ahead.
I'm saying yes because they're only saying that because of Cody's current character, which is still I'm the good guy, I'm the face of the company, I'm your poster boy. So of course it's going to be kind of iffy right now, but if you got to get him in the right feud also, because
I think if you
he started
put their
to show more
2024
signs
work,
too.
I think if you put their 2024 work,
that.
it's kind of tough. But at the same time, Cody's like right there with him though all year.
Yeah.
But that's only.
I think it just also depends on the feud. Also.
I don't know, man.
But Drew, no.
Okay, but
Drew's
this is the thing: we can't ignore Drew McIntyre's face run. If we're only going off his heel run, then I would say yes. But we have to throw in what he did as a face from last year beyond. That's where I would give the edge to Cody.
Yeah. Because plus, motherfuckers ain't even seen heel Cody. If you're just
Cody's
watching
crazy.
WWE,
He's crazy.
If they bring heel Cody over to this motherfucker, man,
I'll say in the year 2024, I'll give it to Drew. The year 2024.
Yeah,
I agree, because if we're going just based on the year, because when you talked about Drew's face one, I'm like, oh, I didn't even think about that. But the word far more is still kind of crazy, like Easy said. Far more is crazy, but Drew McIntyre, I think 2024.
All right.
Crazy.
Next take or question. All right. He's got one for AEW first. Mox is the most overrated star wrestler. Promos are okay, but his matches make little sense. Also, he no-sells stuff like the Royal Warriors. And then his WWE take is Jey Uso is a star till the bell rings. He is 2024 Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Saying Jey Uso can't put on a match is insane.
Bro, he had
and then Mox, man. He had one bad match at Mania. All right, now for Mox, man, I hate using the word overrated, but Moxley, he's not my cup of tea no more. I'll leave it at that.
I mean, that's fair. Wrestle Spot, I'm gonna say this. TJ, I'm gonna say this, but yes, Mox I think he's third out of the Shield, that's fine because I mean it's Roman Reigns and Seth, but overrated. I can't say overrated only because I'm looking at AEW's top stars right now, and it's like, who else would you put there? You know what I mean? That are healthy.
Okay.
That are healthy.
I mean, no, I would be so much more of a fan of Mox if he took a break. Give me time to want to see you again, you know?
Literally, you remember Man was supposed to have that fucking break, and then CM Punk got injured, and they had him come in and like win the title, and he's not taken off since. Like, Man has been
took a break after
since
MJF won the title. Yeah.
And I think that's what's hurting Mox the most. I think it's because we know he was supposed to be on vacation, and he hasn't been for probably about a year now. He's a year overdue on vacation.
Yeah,
probably even a little bit more. I think it's tough, but I will say I do love that he's IWGP champion right now because I feel like he fits that, especially with kind of how his character is kind of just all over the place right now. He kind of fits that.
As for the Jey Uso one, I don't even think we gotta respond.
Yeah,
to that
Jim Duggan is crazy. Bro.
Jim Duggan is insane.
I could see if you said like 2009, 12 Cena before he started like adding to his moveset, but like Jim Duggan? Man.
Bro, Jim Duggan, that's crazy, bro.
I will say he is a yeet merchant though.
He is. Yeah. He said eaters of our worlds today. I said, bro, relax.
We're gonna play with fire now, man. All right. From at JMGIDZ52. I don't think Jade Cargill deserves the rocket ship push he's getting. She hasn't even been in a singles match that's lasted longer than 7 minutes. They need to slow approach her, but instead they're strapping the rocket to her, and it's annoying. I think a lot of people are forgetting that she was signed in September. She was signed in September, and they slowly put her on our TV screens. They didn't just throw her in her match, which is good. I would understand if maybe she got on TV right away and started squashing people, but that is not what she's really done at all. So yeah.
Also, WWE just barely started giving women's matches longer than 7 minutes. So let's be real here.
I'd act like she didn't cook with Piper Niven the other day.
Facts, like come on, bro.
Facts.
Bro. And then her performance with Bianca
Also,
at Backlash too. Bro. Nah.
Oh, that was good.
Nah.
That was good.
Yeah, this guy's hating. This account's hating, bro. She deserves it. Bro, did you see what she did? Okay, granted, it doesn't matter how you feel about AEW. Let's not act like she wasn't a star over there. Why would she come over here and not be one? WWE they work better with stars like that. So why would she not come over and be one?
I'm about to make some niggas mad real quick, but it's just a comparison. That'd be like taking Okada out of New Japan and then being like, okay, let's put him in the fucking TNT title picture. Let's just have him ease into the main title scene. Y'all be so upset. That's the same.
Putting Okada in that division before Christian and Edge got there.
Oh, so you're dealing with fucking Orange Cassidy beating Okada with a damn Orange Crush after kicking out of 5 Rainmakers.
Yeah.
You have no idea, Easy. You have no idea.
Tony did not.
I don't even. NBA Twitter takes would. Y'all would see me cry on stream if we reacted to him. I hate NBA Twitter. Oh my god, it's disgusting.
I hate wrestling Twitter too.
If I see one more man say Jason Tatum is better than Kobe, I'm gonna lose it, bro.
Oh, that's a disgusting part of Twitter.
Man. Okay, that's crazy. This next one comes from at Alpha Remix. Hot take: Adam Copeland is everything and more CM Punk was supposed to be in AEW. I really think he's killing it. I'm really enjoying his run so far. He seemingly he seems like a great locker room guy. Adam is killing it as a leader and vet. As a CM Punk fan, I will agree with this. I'm not gonna lie. He's doing it all in the ring and backstage. Tommy. He's being a leader in the ring, on TV, and backstage. Tommy. I know how you feel, but what do you think?
Putting my biasness aside, I mean, I can't. That's true. I mean, because we're hearing nothing. I mean, we've heard nothing yet. So, I mean, I won't even say yet. We shouldn't hear anything. I mean, seems like the locker room loves him. He's giving all these young guys matches. And I feel like he is doing one of those things where he's booking his own run. So, I mean, it's one of those things where, yeah, he's doing great. Good job. I hate this.
Man, Edge, I'm still more angry that he took Metalingus with him, but it's whatever. Oh, TJ, any thoughts?
I completely agree. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Hey, Deontay, I still say, okay, we can go 7 this time, I guess. Whatever.
Nah, because motherfucker was talking about some Thunder and 6. So what happened?
No, I'm still saying Thunder and 6.
From at Renee Control, Mandy Rose was one of the best female repackaging of the modern era and the best NXT Women's Champion, immediately behind Shayna, Rhea, and Sasha. I would argue she was a better NXT champion than Sasha. But bro, also, Mandy Rose
in that list.
Yeah.
She said behind. Oh no, she didn't put Asuka. No, you're right. Okay.
I think you put Asuka before Sasha.
But no, Mandy, bro.
I'm gonna be straight up. You could take Rhea and Sasha off this list if we being straight up.
You think Mandy Rose is a better champion than Rhea and Sasha?
Rhea's title reign ended to Charlotte Flair. That alone cooked that whole fucking title reign.
I like the way you judge title reigns because it does matter who and how they end. You're completely correct. Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah.
Low key, that's something we don't really take into consideration.
No, but I feel like we should.
I like that.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, TG. I'm not gonna lie. You just changed the way I think about a lot of things now.
No, for real.
We're gonna have to have a conversation about Rhea's title reigns also.
No, because Roman's 3-year-long reign or 3-4-year-long reign would have been crazy if he lost it to The Rock.
And it would have been crazy if it wasn't at Mania. Would have been crazy if it wasn't at Mania, you know?
If it wasn't at Mania. Yeah, you're right.
So that actually helped out a lot.
Lost a bitch on a Raw, I would have lost it.
So my question is, since Mandy Rose is here, Mandy Rose ended it because she had an OnlyFans. She ended it on a random Tuesday to Roxanne. How we feel about that?
The only reason why
Okay, so this is where we put. This is where the
against
asterisk
it
actually
and not
makes sense.
against it.
I don't like using the asterisk so
Yeah.
much, but or using it like in so many situations. But here it's like she did what she did, so that's what happened.
Yeah. The reason why I'll let the way hers ended slide is because yes, it was weird that they fired her for it, but had her defend the title. But I'll let it slide because the match, I don't even remember how long the match went, but again, this was still when they were like, women probably ain't gonna get over 10 minutes. So it's probably around 6-7 minutes. But it ended clean. There was no interference, just Roxanne beat Mandy clean. So I was like,
Roxanne wasn't ready.
I'll let it slide.
She wasn't ready.
I do think Roxanne was not ready yet. And this is coming from the biggest Roxanne fan. I don't think she was ready to win that title yet. Bro, I feel like maybe
Mandy
the
Rose
next pay-per-view would have been a good time for the first one.
If you heard this back in like 2016, you would probably look at me like I'm crazy. But in 2022, I believe that Mandy Rose had the best running knee in the business. The best running knee in the business.
Bro, I'll never forget when motherfuckers started like making jokes saying, "Oh, it's better than Kenny's," and people were like, "Oh, don't ever say that stupid shit again." And then Kenny was like, "Nah, it is. That's a pretty good fucking knee."
See, man?
I was like, the V Trigger God himself is even saying it's good. Like her knee, like it should not have been that good, but it was. And I feel like I was one of the few people. I was happy as hell when she took that title off of Raquel. I genuinely was like, I'm excited for this shit.
I don't know. I was very skeptical, but I'm glad it happened.
It was very iffy to me at first, but yeah,
OnlyFans merch is crazy.
She also, I feel like I gotta go back and see what that 22 bracket looks like, but I feel like Mandy Rose was robbed.
I think she got number 8, that number 8 seed.
Okay.
Damn, my memory's good as hell. All right, next.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, clap it up. I mean, I got all the tournaments, but you off the top of your head, it's crazy.
Next post, man. From Enforcer Chris, this year's Bloodline story at Full Force will be better than the Sammy story. I 100% disagree.
What?
I disagree.
Wait till they bring Sammy in to finish this motherfucker too.
Ooh, okay.
I think there's a chance that this story could be better than when they brought Sammy in, bro.
Okay. Now that I'm really thinking about it, the fact that it might be bringing in The Rock, Jacob Fatu, and the Usos, but we might get the OG Bloodline reunion. It's not crazy to say, but bro, with Sammy inclusion, the Sammy Uso, all the culminating at Royal Rumble 2023, that is, in my opinion, the greatest wrestling story ever told.
Especially because we were there for that shit too,
bro. Okay, yeah, it's probably biased, but
the greatest Rumble of all time, you know?
Yeah. Let's say that.
Imagine if we were there for the one before that, watching Brock and Ronda win.
Thank God.
I would have walked out.
That would have been crazy.
Okay, so they're saying yes, I'm saying no, but let's get to the next one. All right, we have a few here. It seems like they have no direction for Cody besides letting him finish his story. LA Knight's momentum cooled all the way down. We already bunked that. Piper Niven should be a bigger star. I agree. Bloodline never gets stale. Correct. The women's division is way more interesting than the men's right now. I will.
So let's start with the first.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
Yeah, we're gonna have to break this one down.
It seems like they have no direction for Cody besides letting him finish the story. At the moment, I think that is very much true. I think they're waiting for those bigger names to come back.
To kind of go with that, did y'all see the report that they had no direction, or there's going to be like no big story unless it's with the Bloodline for Cody? Or until the Rock stuff begins again. That's kind of scary.
But I mean, yeah, but
it seems like he's going to be an in-ring version until his feud starts up again with the Rock.
Which I think is fine, especially when the Rock comes back. I'm sure there's going to be a whole big period of interferences and all this other stuff. So I'm okay with him being a in-ring merchant and winning clean for the time being and having not much story. But again, I just think we kind of should already kind of assume that, because what we expect for the summer should be so big. So I'm okay with that.
TJ.
So I think obviously I don't think there's going to be any super big story like with the bloodline because I mean, or like the one we had with the bloodline because they're both expected to return within the year. You can't really start a super big story and then have it finish by the time Roman and Rock get back. So of course it's got to be like small stuff because apparently like one of the two is most likely returning at SummerSlam, and that's just in 3 months. So what super big story can you
See, I
do
would have
and
thought
fully play out?
Cody and Randy was a super big story, but I guess not. Or I guess maybe it
See,
just
I
might
feel
not
like they're
happen
gonna
anytime
start
soon.
that one afterwards because I feel like
That's
the
true.
bloodline shits, at least Cody's section of it, I feel like is gonna conclude at SummerSlam.
Mm-hmm.
See, but I feel like both brands should have, each brand should have at least one huge story going in summer. With Raw, you got Punk and Drew. On SmackDown, I couldn't tell. I mean, I guess technically the Bloodline storyline, but still, I feel like they need something else because they can't always just fall on the Bloodline.
I kind of thought that him and AJ was gonna get a little bit, I guess, more after Backlash, but it doesn't look like that's necessarily where they're going per se.
I like that though because with the Roman Reigns championship effect, we knew he was never gonna lose in his title defenses, and we knew Cody would have beat AJ again.
Fair,
so, yeah.
Fair.
I don't know how, but I feel like somehow at some point we're gonna get a Bullet Club versus Bloodline storyline.
Don't
because
make
you
me
have
cry.
so many members of the Bullet Club in here. You got Finn,
Oh.
Gallows and Anderson, AJ, Cody. Then you for the Bloodline, you got, but also you got Tama and Tonga, who are
They got to pick a
both
side.
Bullet Club members, and they're both Bloodline. So like
that kind of that just adds
Not
more.
mention Bullet Club, the OG Bullet Club members, like
they're
$10
literally the
Bullet Club.
founding members.
Yeah. Nah, I kind of need it.
So
CTJ, you done fucked up. I need it.
like if Triple H doesn't do that at some point, it's wasted. It's a waste to have them all in your roster and not run that route.
And then we can kind of skip over those three in the middle, but is the women's division being booked more interesting than the men's right now?
Yes.
Oh, I agree. Yes, wholeheartedly.
Yes. But again, I just think it's because the men's just had a big ending with Roman at Mania. They got to take some time to build that back up, get things back in order. But the women's, oh man, we have nothing but things to look forward to.
Shit.
We have nothing but things
Speaking
to look
of,
forward to.
I'm gonna throw my own take in here. That's might be hot for some people, but I don't care. If they play it right, Rhea versus Liv could be this generation's Trish and Lita.
Yes, and I think that's where they're going. I think that's where they're trying to go with it, bro. If the people in the IWC let them cook and stop hating on Liv, that's where they're going. I'm telling you.
That's true. Up next, man. Let's see. The Uncle Howdy faction will fail to gain traction. It might catch on at the start, but will fizzle out due to lack of storylines that could be made. Man, my thing is just y'all don't sit and let things cook, man. Y'all don't even give things a chance. TJ.
It's hard for us as fans to think of these storylines that could be made because we don't have the pen and pad, meaning we don't have the power to book it, and we also don't at our disposal have the entire roster list because who knows what NXT talent hasn't been brought up yet or who's in catering that could come back at any moment.
Bro, no one had any idea Tonga was signed.
Yeah, no idea.
Literally, there were no reports of that. No fucking reports. So who knows who else is signed and just because remember, they already announced Eric Rowan re-signed with WWE. So already, y'all say due to lack of storylines, I can already give you one. Braun is there. Braun is there, and if he's not part of the Howdy faction, part of the Wyatt Six, there's already a storyline right there.
And that may help me actually be interested in Braun because I'm not.
Hey, okay.
So I'm
Yeah.
not mad at
Also,
that
they could easily go after all of Wyatt's old rivals.
easily.
I do think it is a hard place to kind of pick up where Wyatt left off because Wyatt is one of one. But I think they got the right guy to try. His brother.
For sure.
Yeah.
I feel like it had to be. Now, this is one of those things where I just don't. Triple H ain't gonna let this fumble, bro. He's gonna put his all into that pin, bro. He's not gonna let this one fumble.
Mm-hmm.
R.I.P. man. R.I.P. Brave. He's not gonna let this one fumble.
Next one, man. AEW versus WWE hot take. That shouldn't be a hot take in the slightest. Tiffany Stratton is better than Mariah May.
No, this is tougher than you think, Wrestle Spot. Mariah May is really.
Oh no, that nigga's a fraud.
Who?
E-Man, that man is a fraud. That is
Why is he a fraud? Why is he a fraud?
He's also on that Drake shit.
Oh, okay,
not
okay.
the good Drake shit.
So we'll just block.
So that whole take.
But what happened?
His whole take is. First of all, this take is insanity.
Mariah May is
First
really.
of all, why are we putting two bad bitches against each other? Why are we putting two bad bitches against each other who are very fucking great at what they do? Niggas just want to watch the world burn. I'm convinced at this point. But also, Tiffany Stratton is still. I don't want to put like tenure on it, but Mariah May was in Stardom.
Yeah.
Facing motherfuckers like Julia and Thekla. Motherfuckers who will knock the wind out of you with one hit, bro. Don't. If Tiffany can, well, Julia will be there. If Tiffany faces Julia at some point, then I'll entertain this take.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think, yeah, Mariah May's been in Stardom. Yeah, she has those matches with some names. Yeah, but
Now, if you're talking about how AEW booking her, then yeah.
Well, I don't even think AEW is booking Mariah May necessarily bad. I think Tiffany's at the moment she may get the slight edge, and it's tough. I think it should be an equal sign, to be honest with you. I think that they're both doing great, and they're only going up from here, man. I can't put one over the other.
Let's say this, Tommy. You got the draft pick, and these are the last two on. Who are you taking?
And I just look at the ages. They're both 25. I mean,
I might go Mariah May.
I might have to go Mariah May too, just because she has a Stardom background. Mm-hmm. And but that's the only reason why.
Bro,
that's the
don't
only reason.
Don't play with Tiffany, man.
Yeah, don't now, please don't. If I had two picks, I mean, these would be my two picks. Like if I could pick those would be my in my women division out after Bianca, Jade, and Naomi and Sasha.
Next tweet, man. Next tweet. This Wednesday, it will be officially 83 weeks since AEW has had a sold-out weekly television show.
Damn,
stuff, but in a different way. Now, I do think they had a full house for Collision yesterday, so I don't know if it was sold out. But I know this is kind of hating. I'm not gonna lie.
But
the tweet itself, but 83 weeks is crazy. What are y'all thoughts?
What did WWE just crazy, bro? WWE just had a streak of like I don't know how many weeks of sold out shows, and they're probably still on it. But 83 weeks is crazy. And does that include weekly television? So that don't include like the pay-per-views or anything. Okay. But damn, AEW, that's what I'm telling you guys. Storytelling is important in this wrestling business.
Like, no, Tommy. No, it's saying since they had a sold out show.
Oh, damn. That's
yeah.
That's almost 2 years.
Yeah. That's
a little less.
I'll say this, as someone, I went to a Dynamite taping. I went to Dynamite when they came down to Rosenberg. It's weird to see a whole, like, half of the arena just empty. And it's like, I see people saying, oh, most of it's blocked off. They ain't have shit blocked off. there was like a small section that was blocked off for like the camera and shit. Like the rest of it wasn't blocked off. It's I don't know why motherfuckers ain't coming to the shows because
I will say this:
they
they
ain't
do go
putting
to
on bad
some.
shows. It's just
They go to some pretty obscure locations that probably aren't big markets for AEW. Like instead of going to Houston, they went to Rosenberg. Instead of going to Dallas, they go to like an outskirt.
made me drive an extra 30 minutes and shit.
Yeah. I don't know what they're doing with their team, but they're going to these big cities, calling them, but they're really going to a place that's like an hour outside that maybe people don't want to make that drive.
If they start booking the same place as Impact or TNA be booking, they can sell out every week.
Ain't nothing wrong with a small crowd if it's a sellout.
That's what I'm saying. It looks better on TV too. I'm telling you, it looks better on TV.
Also, this is another thing. I don't want to say Double or Nothing because I feel like Double or Nothing's going to sell really well. But I feel like one of these, other than Double or Nothing, Forbidden Door, and then All In, I feel like one of those pay-per-views in between somewhere, we are going to be like scarily shocked at how bad that pay-per-view buy rate's going to be.
Wait. I want what the last one was bad, I believe, wasn't it? Or the one before that was bad? Was it Dynasty that was bad? Dynasty had a bad one.
I think Dynasty did have a bad one, but
Dynasty had a bad one.
It wasn't anything to like be like scared of though. Be real.
But I'm gonna be honest. I don't think because what's next for AEW in terms of PLEs? Or that's crazy.
They should be fine. They should be fine. They have Double or Nothing, then Forbidden Door.
Well, yeah, those two are your champions. They should be straight for right now. They should be cool. But I'm gonna be honest though, if that streak is still going,
Live show on Sunday.
I feel like that's bad. That's bad business for AEW because I feel like this time frame should be where they're hitting on all cylinders. Like the beginning of the year for WWE is when they're hitting on all cylinders. This is supposed to be AEW's time where they're hitting on all cylinders, and I still feel like they're not. But
Well, let's get to the next one, man. Wait, was that the last one?
No way.
Oh, that was all right.
Well, hey,
oh, shit.
well, damn.
All right, we hit all 20.
Nice.
I feel like that was not 20. Hold on.
He miscounted everybody. He miscounted.
Oh no, that definitely was 20. All right.
Oh. Well, chat. Let me see. That was a. Hey, well, yeah.
I mean, we did hit an hour, but
nice.
that went by quicker than I thought. All right.
Well, nice.
So, any last thoughts before we start wrapping this up?
Do you want to do the 2024 King of the Ring quarterfinal matches, like predictions? Because they just, I mean,
yeah. What's the brackets complete now, as of now, right?
Yeah.
Let me. Do you have a graphic so I can put it up here?
Oh well, I just went on Twitter. But here, hold on. If I send you a screenshot of the tweet, can you put it up there or no?
Just you can just DM it to me on Twitter.
Bet. Sorry, I don't know if you guys heard that, but that was Tatiana yelling at my dog. All right, Response should be in there. Oh, that was
dog.
Hey now. W dog.
L dog.
W dog. Okay,
apparently not just now.
Whatever. They both should be there. But we got the women's and the men's next round set, chat. They are set. And I kind of like how they did some of the matches at the live event just to keep people buying tickets. I like it.
Yeah, that was cool. All right, man. Let me put it up, pull it up. By the way, y'all, EA Sports College Football 25 is on its way.
That's how the stream should have started. We shouldn't just have the cover on the fucking screen the whole time.
All right, so on the Raw side, we got Io Sky versus Shayna Baszler and Lyra Valkyria versus Zoe Stark. SmackDown side, we got Bianca Belair and Tiffany Stratton. Jade Cargill versus Nia Jax. I'm going to go with Jade versus Bianca in the semifinals. And I'm going to go with Io Sky versus Lyra Valkyria in the semifinals. Y'all's.
So I'm switching it up a bit. I agree with you on Raw. It's going to be Io and Lyra in the semifinals. But I think it's going to be Jade versus Tiffany in the semifinals for SmackDown. I don't think they're going to run Bianca and Jade this early because I feel like that's a Mania type match right there. I feel like it's too early to run that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And I agree.
Yeah.
For Raw, I'm gonna go with Io, and I'm gonna go with. I want to be different, so I'm gonna go with Zoe Stark. I doubt, I doubt that'll happen, but
You're
I mean,
going
it'll
with
be cool.
anti-ass?
Anti-ass all day long, man.
Wow.
And then I'm gonna go. I may not agree with her anti-ass, but that's besides the point. You know what I'm saying? That's besides the point.
Tommy's like, she's fucking spitting.
And then for SmackDown, I'm gonna go with. I like TJ's pick with Tiff and Jade. I think Tiff's gonna cheat to win, or something's gonna happen with Bianca, and then I think I lied. I'm going the opposite. I'm going Bianca and Nia, actually.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, because I think.
You think Jade's losing that early?
It's gonna be real. It's gonna be an ugly loss. Like there's gonna be some interference. There's gonna be some shit happening, but I just don't. Yeah, they're gonna say Bianca and Jade though. But I also want to be different.
I'm gonna be a very annoying person if I actually get Queen Nia, Jack. Yo.
Well, wait.
Oh
You
my
might
God.
eat with that.
Oh
you
my
might
God.
eat with that, bro.
Queen Nia Jax, man, give it to me. Give it to
You
me.
might eat with that, bro. But I do see also Tiff would eat with it, and that's kind of why I'm picking those two.
Ooh, that'll be good too. That'll be
Yeah,
really good
I
too.
think those two would eat with it.
Queen Tiffy.
Like
I'll
that's
get that.
perfect. That's perfect.
Look at that. Look at that border, man.
Oh my God.
This is a
that
W
banner.
account. That's a W account then. That's a W account.
Oh man, all right. On the men's side, man, we got Jey Uso versus Ilya Dragunov, Gunther versus Kofi Kingston. Then we got Randy Orton versus Carmelo Hayes and Tama Tonga versus LA Knight. I'm gonna go with, bro. I want Ilya to win so bad, but I'm gonna go with Jey Uso versus Gunther.
Oh.
And on the SmackDown side, I'm gonna go with Randy Orton and Tama Tonga.
TJ, do you want to go or you want me to go?
I'll go. I love Jay, but I want Ilya to win this motherfucker because
That's
I
where I
want
am. That's where I am.
Gunther versus Ilya so fucking bad, bro. But I do think it's gonna be Jay that's gonna win it. Like, oh my God, I think Ilya gonna go for a torpedo Moscow, and Jay's gonna super kick him in midair and shit.
That would be sick.
But it would be sick as fuck. I'd be mad, but I'd be like, God damn it, that was cool shit. And on the SmackDown side, I'm gonna do a real wild switch up. I think Carmelo and LA Knight are advancing because I think Randy and Tama are gonna screw each other over.
You might be onto something there.
Yeah, you might be cooking.
If Carmelo wins, y'all remember that picture he took in NXT with the NXT title and the crown on? That shit gonna hit different when he's sitting on the throne.
Oh yeah,
A
no,
Gunther and Melo final. A Gunther and Melo final.
all right. I think I'm gonna go with Jay, and I'm gonna go with Gunther, but Gunther's gonna get Jay out of here, guys. So don't even worry about it. But before we get there, I'm gonna go with TJ was cooking, man. TJ was cooking, but I do see Carmelo Hayes moving on, and I do see LA Knight moving on. Like TJ said, I do see Randy and Tama kind of screwing each other, but I also was thinking Randy probably has no ill feelings about putting Carmelo over. I feel like a lot of that locker room loves Carmelo and they see the future in Carmelo. So,
And then LA Hogan is gonna beat Carmelo Hayes.
Hogan is
I'm going Hayes and Gunther, bro. Give me Hayes and Gunther.
Yeah, I think Hayes and Gunther. Imagine Melo going for the nothing but net and bow.
Oh my, he's gonna sell that chop crazy too. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
Oh man. Yeah, King of the Ring is looking good, man.
Yeah.
I hope they
Any
keep
other
the
thoughts?
format. This format is phenomenal. How the tournament being bigger, both sides having a side, and it's just I like it. And then I feel like we kind of knew who was kind of moving on, but we also did have that little feeling of like, oh, maybe they'll do this or maybe they'll do that. And I love that for tournaments. Tournaments should not be where it's like, Oh, easy sweep. He's going all the way. I don't care if it's scripted. It should not feel like that. Tournament should not feel like that. But that's it.
True. All right, man. If y'all are still watching after an hour and 10 minutes for our second episode of the week, we definitely do appreciate it, man. From Texas, well, from San Antonio, Houston, and then from Virginia, man. We thank y'all for taking the time out of y'all's night to watch Bad Takes, Better Conversations, man. Check us back on, I want to say Wednesday or Thursday. Come at you with another episode, then come back next Sunday as well for your second episode of the week. Anything I want to say before we get out of here? Sounds like we good. All right.
Yeah.
Go ahead, DJ.
Yeah, go follow your boy. Follow your boy. Almost all my platforms are either TJ Gatsby or the TJ Gatsby. Yeah, be on the lookout. You know, we got some good shit in the works coming up, so be on the lookout for that. And yeah, your boy gonna be at Mania 41, so come say words, come hit us up. You already know the deal.
Last words from Ken 2 times is Mavs in 5, and on that note, we will see y'all next week. Peace.
Fuck it.